Welcome to LibertyLive.online. Thank you so much for joining us. We are currently not online, but we are having the next service coming up soon. If you check the calendar, we have the days and also the times which we're having our next service. So please, check that out, and you can even set an event on your calendar to remind you so you never miss a service. Here at Liberty, we care about you. We care about people, and that is why we are doing our online stream. We just started this month, so we want to know, where are you streaming from? We want to know what state you're in. We want to know what country you're in. Because here at Liberty, we care about the people around us, and we also care about the people around the world. Because we know that the world needs Jesus, and that is our heartbeat here at Liberty. God loves you, and here at Liberty, we want you to know that you are loved. If you have prayer requests, we would love to know. We want to be there for you. If you need a phone call or you just need somebody to pray for you in an email or a chat, we are here for you. Feel free to fill out a prayer request, and we will have a dedicated team of people who want to talk to you, who want to pray with you. So feel free to do that at any time. We don't have to be streaming live for that, and you will get a response. Here at Liberty, we know life is messy. It's not always clear cut. We don't always have all the answers. But that is why we proclaim Jesus' name. We believe that Jesus is stronger than any battle, any obstacle that you will ever face in life. And so we want to know, what are you going through? We have a prayer line. You can just chat in there. We will have guys ready to talk to you. Here at Liberty, we also want to know your stories. So if you have a story about how Jesus has changed your life, if you have a story about how God has cleared a path and understanding in your mind so that you've accepted Him and you move from death to life, we want to know. Those are beautiful stories, and we would love to share them with the world. And so you're going to hear a story of a man named Paul. Now, Paul has been going to our church for years, and he has a life that was transformed by the gospel, by the renewing truth of Jesus Christ coming into his life and changing him from the inside out. And we want you to hear his story. So here's Paul Mendez.
My story starts from New York, born and raised in Spanish Harlem. Growing up as a young individual, it was tough growing up in my neighborhood. The things you see on TV was normal for me. Growing up at, I don't know, I would say 6, 7 years old, just seeing things you shouldn't see, you know. People getting shot at, stabbed, selling drugs. This was the normal for a 7, 8-year-old kid. I had got robbed on the subway. A couple guys tried to take my jacket. We started fighting, and then 6, 7 guys were also on the train. They jumped me, they cut me on my face. I got 2 scars on my face for the rest of my life. I just knew that I couldn't live in that community anymore, in that area. But I thought to myself as well that my daughter at the age of 2, going on 3, she could go through the same thing. So I figured, you know what, now is the time to make a move. And that's when I actually joined the service. Joined the Navy, been in the Navy 16 years. It was the best thing I've ever done in my life. Lived in Virginia Beach for, I don't know, 5, 6 years. Went to Connecticut for about 3 years. Then came back to Virginia. That's when we started looking for a church. I would say a year after that, going into the 2nd year back in Virginia, is when we found Liberty. Started playing softball for the Liberty League. And I think that was one of the best things that ever happened to me, because that's when I met my family, my second family, my church family. People that I can relate with, people that I couldn't relate with, and just become one. We'll go camping, we'll go to the movies, we'll hang out, you know. It was just a beautiful thing. I didn't think that anything like this can happen to me or my family. I thank Liberty for that. I think that God knew what He was doing with my life from day one. When I was young, I had no clue what He was trying to do. But He had me witness bad to good. One Sunday, my buddy Jay Will, in the military with me, he was gonna get saved himself, and I was thinking about doing it. And he said, you know, you should just go ahead and do it. And I was like, I don't know if I'm ready for that. And he just said, no, you'll know. And then, like I would say, a week later, I just decided to do it. I surprised my mom, my wife, my kids. The whole softball team at the time was at church. It was just crazy how it worked out. And then I was saved. And so it was just something that I was proud of. Didn't think that I could do something like that from growing up in the neighborhood, in the area that I grew up in. being saved. It was a great feeling, amazing feeling. And I'm still learning, I still have a lot to learn, but I just feel that Liberty helped me with that. The family, the teams, to me, we get together and it's more than a game. It brings you together, it's life. Liberty brings that to the table. It's not just church, it's everything. It's just travel, it's having a good time, it's family, friends, picnics. And I thank Liberty for that, to, you know, just making my life a lot easier, to bring my family together as one and meeting new people.
What an amazing story. God can change your life just like he changed Paul's life. If you have any questions about salvation, or maybe you just want to know some questions about Christianity, feel free to fill out a red card, let us know. We'd love to have a conversation with you. We love to talk to you. Because here at Liberty, we know that life sometimes gets messy, and we're here to talk to you about it, answer any questions. If you want to call or you want to email, feel free to do that. You can email me at jmason@libertylive.com, or if you want, you can just go ahead and fill out a prayer request and I will get back to you as well. Thank you so much for joining us here at LibertyLive.online. We cannot wait to see you at our next service. So don't forget to check the calendar over to our right, and you can see all of our service days and times. And you can set an event on your calendar so you never miss a service with us. So until next time.